Here we go, guys. It is season 2 of the Arsenal career mode. Welcome back. Thank you so much for the incredible support on season 1. As you know, it didn't really go to plan. At least we got top 4. At least we've got Champions League football. At least we won some silverware as well. We got the Community Shield against Liverpool, but more importantly, we did get the Carabao Cup. It's a competition that you only care about if you win, of course. But that's fine. It kept us in the job. We are here for season 2. We have a manager rating of 60, which is, well, it's not great, but we'll hopefully get that up a little bit in the next few weeks. We do have a pre-season tournament coming up very soon. This is the squad. As you know, we got quite a nice sum of money for finishing in the top 4. I haven't even checked my budget just yet, but we will get to that. So the first thing I've done is I've organised the reserves here for the players I want to sell. So Sheaf, Ossia Tutu, Medley, John Jules, Coyle, Cedric, Oluwu and Smith. These guys are all leaving. We will be keeping hold of Runarsson, Macy, Mavropanos, Mari, Nketiah, Pepe, Smith Rowe and El Neni. And then, of course, on the bench, we're keeping all of these guys and everyone in the first team. I also need to decide what I'm going to do with Ceballos. I'm not sure. I have asked in the Discord. I've replied to tweets as well. People asking me what I'm going to do. I don't see a preference. Most people just want me to do what I want to do. You know, bring in a player if I want that's different or go for him again. Some people saying just use Guendouzi because he is ridiculously good. 81 rated now. So I don't know yet. I think what will make the difference is how much money I have. I want to obviously try and keep this somewhat net spend FC. You know, when I'm buying a player, it's because I've sold a player and I've made the money via that. But I think it's fair to say I deserve some cash, you know, for finishing a season. You know, you get the money for finishing in the top 4. So although I'm not going to spend the entire 100 million or whatever it is I've got, I will spend a decent amount this first transfer window, but I'm not going to go crazy. So let's have a look at some transfer targets, shall we? I still need a left back. I do. I still think I'm going to go ahead and sign one. I don't know if it'll be these two. You know, one of these two. It might not be. These are the players that I've just had shortlisted for some time. We've got Zakaria. As you know, I was planning on converting him to a centre-back. And trust me, I'm probably not the first person to think of it because I assume everyone sees the same thing I do. His stats are ridiculous, and the fact that he can already play at centre-back, it is a great idea. And a few episodes ago when I mentioned this, I had a tweet come in and someone said that Ches has done it in his Everton career mode. Now, if you haven't tried it, you were bound to at some point because it's such an obvious choice. It really is. He is ridiculously good. But because Ches has done it, maybe I won't, because I'm sure quite a few of you guys watch me and him. So maybe that's not what I'm going to do. We still have Luis Alberto. I don't know if I'm going to be going for him. He will cost an absolute bomb to sign him. We've still got John Stones shortlisted if I wanted to bring in a somewhat realistic target. You know, I know Arteta's a big fan of John Stones. He's at Bayern, so we can actually sign him. If he was still at Man City, we would not be able to sign him because of the strict negotiation rules. You can't approach a team that you're a rival with. And then we've got Conrad Lima, 83 rated. We've already spoke about this guy. He looks ridiculous. He is also someone I'm looking at. A release clause of 63.9 million, but we could probably get him for around 50 if I decided to go with him. I think he would bring a lot to this team. There will be some other players that we look at, but I think the problem we've got really is I need to sell some players first. So do we do the pre-season tournament first, or do we sell? No, we're gonna look at selling them, or at least putting them up for sale now. So we are going to be selling Medley. I rate him in real life, but not in FIFA. It's not going to work. We've already got Oluwu transfer listed. Mavropanos will be staying. Cedric, we're going to go ahead and shortlist him because Maitland-Niles is our backup right back. Smith, we'll go ahead and transfer list him. Sheaf, transfer list him. I'm going to keep El Neni for this season. I reckon we could sell him next season, potentially. We're then going to sell Ossia Tutu. We are going to sell Coyle and John Jules. He's not quite good enough. Do I loan out someone like Nelson? I don't think so. I think we just try and sell those players and not loan anyone out just yet. And would you look at that? We've had an offer come in for Guendouzi, 39.4 million. That is a lot of money, a ridiculous amount of money. But to be fair, he's worth 33.5 now. We're just going to block. There's no way I'm letting him go now. I think he's got a future at Arsenal. I know he's been moved on loan this season in real life, and he's gone to Hertha Berlin, and I think he'll come back a better man, a better individual. So hopefully that's the case, and we'll actually use him again in the future. But Guendouzi is here to stay. We are not selling him. Here we go with our first game in the pre-season tournament up against Internacional. We should be getting a win here despite using the second team. As I said, I would just use the second team in the pre-season tournament and also in the Carabao Cup. So we can expect a few of these youngsters that don't normally get much game time to get some game time. For example, Mavropanos, he's come back from his loan. He's going to play in these games. We've got Willock. El Neni's in there as well, because why not? Nelson and Ketia. These kind of guys that don't normally play will get game time. And we've got off to a good start here. We've almost scored in the first 10 minutes there. We've got the ball again. It's into Nketiah. Go on. Oh, unlucky. Oh, we're in again here. Willock into Nketiah, and it's saved again. We've had 5 shots in the first 17, 18 minutes of the game. What a start. Oh, no. Wow, they almost scored. 1 shot so far for them, and it was almost a goal. They've actually done a little bit better in the last 10 minutes or so, but still 0-0 after 36 minutes. We're on the right side here with Nelson. Plays it in for Willock. Back to Nelson. Just cross it. Please, just cross the ball. Oh, I cannot wait for them to update this. It's so annoying watching it. And there you go. Nothing comes from it. What a boring, boring CPU it is. Oh, hang on. Oh, and Saka misses a fantastic chance, and that is going to be half-time. We've got about 30 minutes left of this game. This second half has been pretty quiet so far. But here's Nketiah and Willock into Cedric, who's offside. Geez, how hard can it be to not be offside? This happens so many times in this game. Let's have a look at the ratings. We're looking at a bunch of high 6s, low 7s. We're not having a bad game, but we're not really doing much, are we? We've still had 6 shots to their 1. Let me guess, though, they're going to score here. Yeah, there you go. Just like that, we are 1-0 down. It's time to make some changes. What do we want to do? Let's bring in Lacazette. And let's bring in Willian, and Granit Xhaka can come in as well. He will hopefully help us get the ball forward. We've got less than 20 minutes to go here, and we could be off to the worst start possible in this pre-season tournament with a loss. That's another cross. Finally, a cross comes in. Another attempt, though, that doesn't end up with a goal. Oh, my God, it's 2-0. This is crazy. Oh, just end it. Jump to result. We lost 2-0. Okay, great. Great start to the season. That bodes well, doesn't it? I've already lost hope. Quick sim. And a 2-0 win. There you go. So maybe just watching the game is the problem. We had a few tired players there. I just went for it anyway. And that's good, though. We've got a win. So that means 1 more win in this group stage, and we will make it to the semi-finals. Are we going to have any offers coming in for players? It doesn't look like it. We've got Diatta going to Ajax for £34.4 million. Jesus. Right, Benfica, that's a tougher game for sure. Should I go with the first team for this one? And why is Gabriel playing at a -1? It must be he's not match fit, you know, things like that. Okay, for this one, though, let's take out Martinelli for Willian, and on the right, we will play Nelson. So, yeah, this is a strong team. I'm feeling like we'll win this one. Let's just quick sim it, and we get a loss. Wow. I wasn't expecting that, guys. I thought we were going to win that. Okay, well, that's the pre-season tournament done. Interesting that we couldn't even advance through the group stages of that. How much did we get, though? We got 2.2 million. Wow, that's actually quite embarrassing. With the team I had, we had to win that game. That is ridiculous, isn't it? Let's just check that training carries over. It does. We've still got our results from last year, so that's good to see. Match sharpness is starting to climb. That's nice. I'm still operating with the same schedule as normal. which is typically a rest day after a game and then intermittent training, basically. That's what I've been doing lately, and it seems to be working really well. Still no offers coming in for my players. Lafont has gone to Fenerbahce for 23 million. That's quite cheap. We've got an offer here for Matt Macy. And Pepe is back! Oh, glorious! Pepe is back, guys. He's back earlier. That doesn't feel like it was the full time, but maybe it is. So Macy, do we hold on to Macy? Is it worth having 3 goalkeepers? Because to be fair, I've only needed 2 in career modes for God knows how long. And worst case scenario, I guess we could have a look at free agents and sign one if we need them. But I don't really want to sell him. No, we don't need to. I mean, especially not to a random club I've never really heard of. I'd rather he goes to a Premier League club or something like that. Now, one thing I have to tell you guys, you need to do this every single season. Please go into the free agents because you can find some absolute gems in FIFA 21 career mode. And I'm talking already very high-rated players that have been released from their current clubs. And I'm talking real players, not new gens, regens. You find them as well, but I've found some really good players in other career modes that I've been doing. So please check the free agents every single season. We've got Timmy Abraham there. So I'm just going to go through and see what we can find. Benny Kafobe, oh my God, ex-Arsenal. That's kind of cool. Who else we got here? Really, I should be filtering these so I can look at just, defenders, then midfielders. Haven't had too many yet, but look, we're halfway and we're still just looking at A's, just second names beginning with A. So I think what we'll do is we'll go through position by position and I will just shortlist anyone I see that I think looks good and then I'll show you at the end. It's just ridiculous. There are so many players. But to be fair, I've only found one player that even remotely interests me, and it's a bit of a meme, to be honest. I found Lingard. Jesse Lingard is a free agent, and I sat there and saw it and just thought that would be quite funny. But no, I don't think I actually want him, obviously. Even if I did get him, how is he ever going to get into my team? He just isn't. So I thought it was interesting, though. To be fair, if you're a Road to Glory type team, or you're doing a Road to Glory career mode, that's when the free agents is really going to help you. For what I'm doing, I'm looking for very specific players. It's not really going to help me too much, but it's always worth checking. Jesse Lingard, I wish you all the best, but you are not going to be joining Arsenal, that's for sure. But I still haven't decided what I want to do here. Normally by now, going into the new season, I'm thinking to myself, right, I'm going to get this guy, I'm going to sell this guy. I just haven't got that this season. I don't know exactly what I want to do. So I'm going to wait to sell a few more of my players. And then I think I'm gonna reevaluate where we are. By the way, we've got Brentford coming up. We've got Stoke and Watford as well. Interesting. I can't wait to see how Brentford get on. I really wish they came up last season. It would have been awesome. Now we've got an offer coming in for Cedric. We are going to go ahead and just accept that. I think 6.7 million is a very fair deal. Yes, we could potentially get more, but that's fine. 6.7 million for a player that just isn't really that great. We've obviously got Ainsley Maitland-Niles as our backup right back now. We don't need Cedric. So hopefully that'll be some added funds into the balance. There it is. He has gone. 5 million in the bank. Thank you for your service, Cedric, but you are no longer required. Best of luck. Now that's more like it. We've got an offer for Macy from Stoke. I think that makes way more sense. I think he should go. Best of luck, Matt Macy. Another player that we could just keep hold of, but I just don't need any deadwood at the club. We're going to let him go. So, as I said before, best of luck. Oh, look at that. Lanzini, hero against Tottenham, has gone to Real Sociedad. That's a really interesting signing. And I've only just realised I have not looked at my objectives this season. So, right now, youth development... no, it's not going to happen. Critical priority, we have to sign a veteran player and get 7 games with at least 1 goal scored in away matches this season. That's so easy. Continental, what? Reach the final of the Champions League. Are you mental? Win the league. Oh my God, I'm going to get sacked. That's ridiculous. Oh my God, they want me to win the league title. But don't worry, you don't need to win the FA Cup. Just get to the semi-final of that. What is this? I cannot believe that. We needed much, much easier objectives because my manager rating is already very low. This has made things very, very difficult. And I've heard, I think I've had this in other career modes as well, that the veteran players objective doesn't work. If you sign a player that's, 30 years old or more, or even 34 years old, that's a veteran player, right? It will say that you've done it, but it won't actually tick it. It doesn't work. So that's really, really bad, seeing as it's a critical priority. Transfer offer for Saliba, £51 million. Jesus, he's worth a lot of money. He has come good, hasn't he? He's done a lot better than he did at the start of the season. He did much better in the final few months. Rejected, blocked, no way we're letting that happen. I need some offers for other players, please. We're already in, I think we're in the final week already. We don't have much time. We've got Brentford at home as the first game, then Manchester United, Newcastle and Tottenham. Oh God, the North London derby. Both those games this season are going to be horrendous, knowing that they won the league. I can't let them do it again. So I think the first move I want to make is for a left back. I found a few more. We've got Gunter, Rodriguez, a player that we've been linked with since forever, pretty much. And we've also got Kazawa, who's of course PSG player, almost joined Arsenal, but then signed a new contract. Injury prone, something to think about. But don't forget, we're signing a left back to be backup to Tierney, basically. So it wouldn't be a massive issue having an injury prone backup player. Rodriguez, he's 28. He's played at the top level for a long time. He's still a quality player. Gunter, I've never used before. He reminds me of Kolasinac because he is an absolute unit. He's 6'1". He's got the solid trait. He's a stocky player. He's just massive, isn't he? But he's probably very good. At the age of 28, though, is he maybe not going to be high enough rated? He's still playing at Freiburg, for example. I don't know. We're going to be scouting these guys, but it's another 3 left backs to be looking at for now. Chelsea would like to take Martinelli on loan. How about no? Absolutely no chance that's happening. No chance at all. Macy is gone. He has been sold to Stoke. So do we sign another goalkeeper? I'm not too sure. There was a goalkeeper I was looking at before from Inter Milan, but I don't know if I want to go with someone that's going to be too expensive. I don't want to spend too much money. We've got a Smith Rowe loan offer. Ooh, that's quite tempting because I don't think he's going to get into the squad. Although, again, I want to loan him out, if I'm going to a Premier League club or a Championship club. So for now, I'm going to reject that. Let's see if we can keep him in England. So I don't think I told you about this before, but I decided to change Thomas Partey back to a central midfielder. That is now complete. So we'll change him back to a centre midfielder. Then we'll never get that stupid exclamation mark anymore. So he's a central midfielder and a CDM now. I think that makes more sense. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that. I've loan listed Smith Rowe. He thinks it's a good idea. So glad we agree. Honestly, it's very quiet. I'm not getting many offers in. And we've got a game coming up in just a few days' time. So I think maybe it is time just to make an offer and bring some players in now before the season begins. I'm still waiting for some scout reports on these left backs. I'm a little bit concerned it's going to take a while to get one for Gunter. I do like the look of him, though. I think he could be a very good option for us. But then still, we have Pedraza and Mittelstadt up here. So it's so difficult to decide who is a realistic choice, who is the best choice. I just don't know. I have decided I'm not going to go for Zakaria, though. It's crazy. No, I'm not going to do it. We're going to get rid of him. Luis Alberto as well. I was thinking replacement for Ozil, but we weren't even using Ozil, so I don't think we need him either. Stones is still an option I'm looking at, and so is Lima. So I think these are the options for now. Although we have a slight issue here with Stones. This player has recently joined. That's just simply not true. It isn't true. Can I even loan him? Nope. Okay, well, Stones is out of the picture now as well. So that leaves Lima and then left backs. Oh, man, this is not going to plan. I thought I thought I'd be doing more by now. You know, we're further into the season than I would like, and we haven't really made any changes to the squad. We still haven't sold enough players. It's getting kind of frustrating, this. We've still got so many of these players here that I want to get rid of. We've got the final scout report for Kazawa, 77 rated. It's not even that great, really, is it? For a 28-year-old. But then again, as a backup, it really isn't too bad. Maybe we should just go for Kazawa. You know, he was heavily linked with Arsenal. It's not an unrealistic move. And he does exactly what I'm looking for in a left wing back to bring back up to Tierney. He's just going to offer some backup. You know, it makes sense maybe to give him a go. But then I still haven't got the scout report back for Gunter. That could be a really cool signing. Someone just completely different. It's just a shame all these guys are 28 years old. You know, I want them to last a few more seasons. And they probably will, but they will go down in rating. So maybe you go for one of the younger players. I don't think I want Pedraza, sorry. I'm not keen on Pedraza, so I'm going to remove him. Mittelstadt is an interesting one because he is the best option here in terms of being young, 78 rated. He does exactly what I need. Oh, I'm quite tempted to go for him now. Do we go for Mittelstadt? Right now, it's between him, Kazawa, and Gunter. I don't think I'm going to go for Rodriguez. I think I'm gonna lose him. Okay, so now we're down to 3, and Lima as well. I don't even know if I need Lima. You know, for example, Guendouzi's come back and he's 81 rated, so he gets into the team. Like, how do I get Lima in? Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with my gut on this one. I'm just going to go for Mittelstadt. Even though it's really annoying to say, he is probably the best option here. Let's do it. We're going for Mittelstadt. We're signing him up. We need a backup left back, and we're going to have it done. Now, this is a great time to tell you. There is a bug right now in career mode where when you go into cutscenes, everyone is this bald fraud. So, yeah, don't worry. If it's happening to you on PC, I think it's not happening on console. It's a PC thing. Don't worry about it. It happens. Right, so let's go ahead and do a player swap and see if we could lose one of the players I want to sell. So I could try Ben Sheaf, maybe. Would they be interested if I offer, I don't know, 15 million with Ben Sheaf? Go on. Okay, they don't want Ben Sheaf, but they'll take 22 million. Of course, I've got a ridiculous budget. You're just going to have to ignore it, guys, because, of course, I'm not going to be spending all of that. Will they take someone else? Don't have a fullback to give. I do have Mavropanos, but I don't really want to sell him. Zek Medley, Oluwu, they're not going to take them. I'll try Zek Medley because maybe they will take a player that can play at left back. So let's bring this down a little bit. That's a bit expensive, mate. Let's go 16.5 plus Medley. Come on. Do it. Not interested. Okay, we're not going to offer a player. We're just going to propose a new transfer fee here. Let's go to 18.5 million. It's a little bit more than his value, but I think that's a fair amount of money. And that has been accepted. That's great. And he only wants rotation? Perfect. He's not expecting to play every single game, and he won't. So that's good. A contract length of 3 years. No, we want 4 at least. Let's go with that. I've got a feeling he probably would have declined 5 years. What is that badge on the agent's jacket? That makes no sense. It's still a bug in this game. We're going to disregard the release clause, and he has offered up a wage packet of 50k. That would make him happy. We'll remove the bonus, and then we will adjust this very slightly. We'll go down to 45 and bring this to 350. Is he going to accept that as my first offer? No. He wants a considerable amount of money up front. To be fair, it's not a problem. Okay, let's go 50k, and then you can have 450. That's a very fair offer. We've negotiated nicely. Let's get it done. And wow. Wow. This guy is cheesy. I'm not giving you more than 50k. So just take 475 then. 475. Oops, I can't do it apparently. There we go. Submit offer. Take it. This guy. I'm not giving you more than 50k. I'm standing by this, okay? Take 500k then. Do it. That should be fine now. There we go. Fantastic. We have signed a backup left back. We've needed that for a while now. It is done. Mittelstadt joins in, and we have a brand new player. 78 rated. He's a very, very good player. It's not an unrealistic signing. He's a German talent. We've always signed German players, and he will slot in as a backup left back perfectly. In terms of midfield, you know, I still really like Willock. I like him a lot, but should I have him on the bench? You know, what if I'm really struggling in midfield and I need to bring someone on? Willock, is he the answer in those situations? I would argue probably not, but I like him. So it's a real tough one. I'm thinking Lima, I could convert him to a centre mid and just put him there. Oh, man. I don't know what to do. I really kind of want Lima. I think he's going to be a really good player for us. And then maybe Guendouzi goes on the bench. I think that makes a bit more sense. So I end up having Guendouzi on the bench and then Lima slots in there. Ooh, that's interesting. I think that could work very, very nicely. Because he can play at right back, which, you know, means he's more comfortable on that right side. He's a central midfielder, a central defensive midfielder. He's good going forward. Or do we bring back Ceballos? I haven't even thought about that yet. We're just going to have to compare them both. So let's type in Ceballos here. Danny Ceballos, 25 now. It's crazy, isn't it? All right, shortlist and view. So let's get rid of these two here. So athleticism, 79 for Lima, 74. Technical ability, 70, 72. Shooting, 65, 69. Passing, 81 to 80. Defending, 79, 74. Mentality, 80, 79. They're very similar. Lima is better defensively. Ceballos is better offensively. They're the same height, roughly. They're the same weight. Their work rates are pretty similar as well. They are very, very similar players, but I just think Lima will offer us more. I think he is, in general, the better option. I'm very, very tempted. It's going to be a lot of money to make it happen, but I would absolutely love him. So, do you know what? I don't think it's an unrealistic signing. You know I'm trying my best to keep it somewhat realistic. And I think it's a fun signing. It's a player I've not used yet. He's got a face scan in this year's game, which is really cool. I'm just going to do it. We are doing it. I'm not going to pay the release clause. Let's see if we can actually negotiate a cheaper deal. If I can get him for 50k, as if 50 million, something like that, I think that would be a really good deal. This bug is just stupid, isn't it? They've got to fix this soon. It's really, really quite annoying. I don't think they're going to accept any of these players I've got, so we're going to go ahead and offer a transfer fee instead of doing a player swap. And I'm just going to go straight in with, I think, 50 million. I think it's a good start. I don't think it'll get accepted. Let's see what they say. 57. Okay, that's actually a very good start. Let's try 52.5. Come on, a little bit less than halfway. They're going to come back with 55. What? That's it. No real negotiation needed with my twin brother there. Easy. I really do like Ceballos in real life, but I'm just not getting on with him in game. So I'm really excited to try something new here. I think Lima is the one. I really do. I'm going to convert him to a centre mid. I think that will suit him more in this formation than a CDM. So he wants an important squad role. That's fine. I was expecting crucial, to be honest. And then how many years? I'm going to try and get 5 out of him. Let's see. Yep, he's happy with that. It's a really good face scan, isn't it? It looks so good. Don't need a release clause. Now, the wage, he's going to want at least 80, maybe. Go on then, just 80. Just take 80,000. That is so much money. It's more than enough, Lima. Come on. Done and dusted. That was an easy transfer. Ceballos is not coming back to the Emirates. I wasn't enjoying using him. We've gone with someone completely new, someone I've never used before in a Premier League career mode. We'll see how he gets on. But Ceballos, all the best to you at Real Madrid. Good luck under Zidane. I know he doesn't really like you that much. And now we take out Willock and put Lima in. And that is incredible. What a signing. What number do we give him? I've realised I've got number 10 available. I could give that to Alwar and give Lima number 8. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alwar is going to get number 10. Now that Mesut Ozil is gone, it makes sense. So let's do that right now. Where are you? Lima, You shall get number 8. And Alwa automatically got number 10 there. Just like that. Number 10. Oh, I love it. Okay, now let's convert Lima to a central midfielder. That's the wrong button. Central midfielder. It's going to take 31 weeks. That is absolutely fine. It's going to improve his shooting, which is exactly what I want anyway. And after that, I'm going to improve his weak foot, I think. I've given Mittelstadt number 23, although he wore number 17 before. He could technically use that. Is there any other numbers that I want to change? I mean, Guendouzi number 29. Is there a number available that's more suiting? We've got 18, 11. I don't know. I quite like the number 29 on him. It's all I've known Guendouzi to have. I know that he uses number 10 for France when he plays for the under-18s. But I'm going to give Guendouzi number 18. I think that suits him a little bit more maybe than 29. Is there any other numbers that I want to change right now? I don't think so. Maybe Martinelli could have 17. Yes! That's what we need to do. Number 17 for Martinelli. That is an upgrade for you, sir. Enjoy it. And I'm happy with that. I think that's it, though, guys. Unless I decide to bring someone else in. I think I'm good, though. We just need to sell Smith, John Jules, Medley, Oluwu, Coyle, Sheaf, and Ossia Tutu. And then I think I'm probably done. I'm pretty happy with this team. I think it's superb. It really is. What a well-rounded midfield. If I can get Lima shooting above 69 there, every single stat for these three is green or more. You've got to love it. It's so balanced. Martinelli comes into the first team now. We've got Pepe on the right, back from his injury. I don't know what I'm going to do with Saka. Am I going to continue going with centre mid after all of this time? I mean, it's been good for him anyway because it's been improving his midfield stats. But maybe I leave him as a winger. Maybe I do. Maybe I convert Willian to left wing and Saka to right wing. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments. But that is it for this episode. In the next one, we will be starting Season 2 with our first game against Brentford. And we will be finishing off the transfer window. Cannot wait. It's going to be such a good season. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you check out my stream as well, guys, because I'm live right now over on Facebook Gaming. MGHFB is my link. The link is in the top of the description. You can't miss it. Just click it. Come and check me out live. We're playing some Ultimate Team. In fact, let me show you my Ultimate Team really quick. Just take a look at this. Oh, what a team. So a lot of these players I've actually packed. I got One to Watch Partey in a pack. I got Rashford in a pack. I got Alex Tellez, Wan-Bissaka. Quite a few of these guys I've had to buy, though. Gomez, for example, cost me 100,000 coins. It's ridiculous. But this is the team that I've been building live on my stream. If you're interested in Ultimate Team, I know I don't normally do this on my channel, so maybe you don't play it, but I'd love it if you could check it out. We do a lot of squad battles. We're doing rivals. We're doing SBCs. All of that lovely stuff live over on Facebook Gaming. So I'd really appreciate it if you would click the link, hit that follow button, and chill with me live. And I'll see you there.